Hello friends, welcome back to the James Lawrence Allcott channel. I had to react to this video because this is kind of a big deal for me. I think people of a certain age will understand it, which leads me beautifully onto introducing Rory. Hello
Rude.
Rory, how are you?
Very rude. I mean, I'm good. I mean, I find the introduction offensive, but aside from the introduction, I'm great.
Okay. Well, no, but I wanted to look at this with you. So basically, on Saturday, I was on Saturday Social on Sky, which is mental in itself in my mind. But then after that, they asked me to go into the car park and do the Soccer AM time trial. And I just thought you'd get it more than others.
I am with you, by the way.
Thank you.
I share your passion. I'm not sure everybody that we associate with in this world will necessarily see this as the buzz that it is. And do you know what it's a bit like, James? It's a little bit like, fairly recently you had on your channel, and that's why I'm so honoured to be following in these footsteps. When you had Lothar Matthäus on your channel?
Yeah.
And I think I phoned you. I was like, oh my God.
Have you done that?
James, that is the best thing I've ever... I think I actually referred to it as the best thing anyone has ever done on YouTube in football.
Yeah, I think you did, yeah.
And I kind of stand by it. Well, I don't kind of stand by it. The only reason I doubt myself is because everyone went, apart from me, who went, Lothar Matthäus. Yeah. James, that is a dream. That is unreal. And then you and I were speaking. I think we had a long drive together, didn't we?
We did.
And we were like, something's not registering here, because you and I were like, oh my God, it's Lothar Matthäus. And then everybody else went, nah.
Yeah. It's like, actually, I'll click on it. I will click on it just later. And then they've forgotten about it. So yeah, that is one of my worst performing videos in the last 2 years. But sometimes it's not always about views. So yeah, I mean, this might be the same. Let's be honest.
If you care, James, in my opinion, it's your best ever video. But
amazing.
That's one view.
That works for me. As long as I've impressed you, then I've succeeded. Which is hence us reacting to this. So let me click on it and pause it first of all. Oh, we'll play the ads quietly. But yeah, Soccer AM in general is something I kind of grew up on. So when they said, "Do you want to do this?" I was like, "Yeah, I want to do this." So it's the Soccer AM Pro-Am time trial. And hopefully you can hear. Can you hear this as well as I play it? 'Cause this might screw this all up. Hang on.
Play it and let me know.
Can you hear that?
I cannot.
We'll probably be all right then.
No sound.
Okay, that's fine. Well, what I'll say. Okay, we'll go without sound, which is fine. But if you do want to go and check this out with what's his name? I've forgotten his bloody name.
Is it useful at all if I play it myself natively here?
You could do, yeah, and we'll just let it run.
And then I hear do I need to hear it?
You don't need to hear it. But what I would say is for people watching this, what's his name? Al something or other. I should know this. Al Foran. I thought it was Al Foran.
Yeah.
Al Foran.
He's the Conor McGregor. He's having a fight with Conor McGregor in a wheelchair. Do you know that? I'm not even joking. That sounds like a joke. I'm being deadly serious. He's having a fight with Conor McGregor in a wheelchair.
That's mental. He was lovely. He's really nice to chat to. But basically, if you want to hear him doing commentary in different voices, then go and check the actual video, which is on the Soccer AM YouTube channel. But what I wanted to do is I haven't seen this back, and I haven't told you how this plays out, but I kind of wanted you to see it. So as long as you can see it, I think we're okay, and we can kind of react to it at the same time.
I have a prediction. Can I give a prediction?
What's your prediction?
My prediction, I think it's going to go one of two ways, which is why this is worth doing.
Right.
But having played football with you, I don't know if any of your subs know this. I mean, there's obviously the fact that you didn't play. I mean, you hosted beautifully, but the fact that you didn't play maybe belies the fact. If you're a sub of James, you may not know this. James is a baller. James is such a good footballer, which leads me to believe that my prediction is you're going to be pucker at this.
Okay, well, all right. Well, let's see. Because, so basically the way it works is this is Curly chatting away here. He's going to explain it. First of all, this was mental because, Soccer AM is always such a raucous crowd.
Mm.
So the fact that they said my name and then there were people there and they're watching this back alone, I was like, oh my God, this is like the Soccer AM car park. I couldn't believe it. And Jimmy Bullard was basically not heckling, but he was having a little comment on the side, which was mad. But basically, the way it works is you got those top bins there, and if you hit top bins, it takes 30 seconds off your time. I think Chunk's got about 2 minutes 40, I want to say, something like that. And basically, you've got to You've got to take a penalty, then a volley, then a one-on-one. So this was Chunks and his go at it. Oof. And that was his free kick that won it. So there's you've got a penalty, then you've got a one-on-one with the keeper, then you've got a volley, might be the other way around. Then you've got to hit the crossbar, and then you've got to hit a free kick from about 25 yards.
Okay.
So
can I flag just before your trousers very snug?
Well, in this.
Yeah,
they are a little bit
little to the imagination
there. Which is disappointing. I really must wear baggier trousers. Well, on the left, it's phone and wallet there, really. So yeah, don't worry, it's not a detached penis on one of the sides of me. This is Al Foran. So go check out the actual commentary if it happens. Right. So this is. Let me just hear it, just so I know this is the start of it. Okay. On my whistle, he says 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so here we go. First one. Jimmy said go for the penalty spot. Go for the top corner, and I failed miserably. So first one went well. That's Tubes, yeah, which is pretty cool as well. Got to meet Tubes for
Tubes with hair.
So 1-on-1. This is the highlight for me. Dinked it.
Oh wow.
I'm happy to watch that again because it doesn't last as amazing as that moment.
I mean, it will be an honour to watch that again because that was a serious dink. So yeah,
penalty. Jimmy said go top bins because that basically puts you in minus time. So I went miles over the bar, and then you're able to take a quick one, quickly put it in the corner. The volley, they said wait for it, for the ball because some people get a bit too close to it. So I was quite happy with that as well.
Oh,
and then, as I say,
strike.
This felt good because of the post I was buzzing there. Right. Oh. Now it just gets a bit harder. So we've got crossbar and free kick to go. I was hoping the first one would be okay. Oof. You've got to do this, by the way.
Okay. Oh, that is so close. You've been very unlucky there. Oh, James.
Look, the feeding from Tubes is good.
The consistency from you, though. This is James Ward-Prowse. James Ward-Prowse.
He would have hit right now. So this, I'm starting to panic now. Oh, no, I got it. See, I got it there. Okay, we'll watch that one.
Bang.
So yeah, the pings I was okay. You know what I'm like. I like a ping, so I thought I might be okay here. I think it's this next one.
Stop it.
Ooh! So I'm happy with that. So 47 seconds on the clock. I've got to get 2 minutes 40, I think, to top it.
Oh wow! You should have had a shot with that one, James.
Yeah. I just went for the clearance there. Right. So this is where it started to go wrong.
Oh, is it going wrong? I thought we were on a different trajectory, James.
I realised we did a couple before we started, and I was
like, did you get any warm-up?
1 or 2, and I was like, I haven't got the power.
I think it's a bad idea to do any warm-ups ever in terms of things like this. I adopted the Gary Lineker model. You know the Gary Lineker?
So that was the moment. Go on, tell me about the Gary Lineker thing.
Gary Lineker says, I'm not wasting goals. So he would never shoot in warm-ups because he believed that he had a finite amount of goals and he's not going to score a goal in a warm-up. He wants to have it ready, like a coiled spring, ready to launch.
I think Shearer did that as well. He didn't like shooting before the game, just he wanted to save it up. So yeah, by that point, I've had about 6 or 7 there and I'm starting to panic because I've got here's the other talking point that people will never mention. What shoes and what trousers do you wear? So the tight trousers... That was slightly down to the fact that I didn't want to rip. I was so scared of ripping my trousers on this thing that I thought, screw it. I'll wear these trousers a little bit tight.
Did you know you were playing in this?
Yeah. So they told me that I was going to be doing it. So,
shorts. Wear your shorts.
Well, that's it. But then you don't want to look too busy, do you?
I'd wear shorts. I'd wear a kit. I'd wear boots. And honestly, if I'm ever given the call up Soccer AM, I'm turning up Astros, shorts, maybe even shin pads.
I regret not wearing Astros. Because I wore trainers and I just didn't have anywhere near the zip or power because I had canvasy shoes and I was screwed.
You know what though? You are correct. There is something very key about turning up with a boot bag to a shoot.
Exactly. How busy is that? Whereas if imagine I'd put the first free kick in the top corner And I'm just wearing this is what I was just rocked up in. And you look like the daddy. But so I'm starting to panic here. This is the one, I think. Or one of the next two, basically, I thought I'd hit top bins. This one. Oh. And then it went back to like, I couldn't get the up and down. I didn't have the power. I didn't know what to do. And I'm just panicking. And you're just shooting after shooting. Right here. And my legs are starting to go.
Are you tired? Is it exhausting?
So at this stage, 1 minute 44. So I've been doing it for a minute now. I'm starting to lose it.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see the fatigue setting in. This is any minute now. Tubes is going to have to start giving you the cramp move, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know what happens to players at extra time.
And do you know what I'm going like there? I've just gone with like this weird little like zinger thing. And I'd been told. He said that the goalkeeper said sometimes people they hit one on the left and then quickly hit one on the right.
Yeah.
And to explain how tired I was, I can't remember how this ends, as in like I don't know what the final goal was. So
the thing I'm worried about is I think this is the real game. Did you beat Chunks?
Well, yeah, and I've got 40 seconds left to beat Chunks.
Serious jeopardy now.
Exactly. That is a mess.
I've actually played football with Chunks, and I've got no overriding memory of how good he was or not. I actually can't remember.
See, that one was
I played with his mate, that Sharky. You know Sharky,
yeah,
don't you?
Sharky's great.
Oh my God, what a footballer he is! He's up there with you, James.
Shut up.
He's up there genuinely. He's up there with you.
But
you know that tier of YouTube footballers, the Hackney Allcott tier.
This is such nonsense because you get
Allcott Sharky.
Mate, when we play in Shoreditch, I'm Adam. I bet you get picked before me.
No,
I bet you do. I bet you do when you're available.
It goes Elliot. It goes Elliot and you would be immediately picked. That's why you two would never play on the same team.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Sometimes.
You two are.
Chris MD's come into it now. Chris MD, he gets picked early. He gets picked very early.
Play. I like a goalie. I'd always pick Kieran Carlin.
Yeah, goalie's good, and you don't have to. That's a good point in terms of getting your minutes.
Like going in goal. It.
So what I was trying to do by this point, I'm thinking I haven't got the power here. So that was
wild, James. Where did that one go?
Yeah,
that one went out for a throw on.
So that's legs have gone by this point. And what I'm thinking is, what did Pirlo used to hit the top half of the ball? And because I haven't got the power, I'm thinking, can I get it up and down over those guys and sneak it in the bottom left-hand corner? Because I'm panicking because my quads are burning by this point. And you like this? I think it's the next one because I like to run. I'm happy to run. But I just couldn't see that was the one. I couldn't. I just didn't have it. See there, I'm just panicking now because I'm trying to. Because he said that some people will try and hit one on the left and then quickly score on the right when he's paddling away.
It's a good tactic.
So I've got to a really desperate stage here. 30 seconds.
I like the fact that you're desperate. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good hit. That you're struggling. You're desperate. You're knackers. You need to do something, and you've gone in your head. What would Pirlo do?
I think that's a good person to go to. If when you're in that, once I'm in that scenario and I'm panicking like I am, I'm like, I think what would Pirlo do is of all the people, I think that's not too bad.
Do you know what? While we're on this, James, right, we're talking free kicks. I can just bring you into a conversation I had today, and I got laughed out of the room.
Okay.
I was doing something today. I was at work, and I said that James Ward-Prowse better free kick taker than Dave Beckham, and everyone went mad at me. I'm right though, aren't
I? It's close.
Good. Okay, that's fine. But I don't deserve to be laughed out the room, which is what happened.
Yeah, no, I think who were you laughed at by?
Anton Ferdinand and Adi Oladipo.
Right. Who's Ali Oladipo? Who's he support?
Liverpool.
Oh, okay. All right. You would have thought he would have might have joined you on that. I don't think he's miles off. Ward-Prowse is that's his thing, isn't it? I mean, it's slightly modelled on Beckham, which probably allows him to become better than Beckham.
Exactly.
Most you got someone to emulate. God, I should have thought, what would James Ward-Prowse do in this thing? Then I might have been all right. So, yeah, look, there you go. 2 minutes 39. I think you probably know what's happening now, because if you could see the bar, there's still a bit of time left. So I am this. I just don't know what to do now. I really don't know what to do. And I'm thinking, is there a point where I give up? What do I... Look, there, I was trying to sneak one. But I haven't got it in my legs.
I know what you should be doing here. Rather than wondering what one of the best midfielders of generation would be doing, do you know what you should do? Only hit the target. No matter what. Doesn't matter about pace or anything. Just hit the target. None of that.
But I could barely get the ball. Like, I could barely get the ball near the goal.
Target.
So I'm trying. Here you go. Look, so I'm trying to sneak one in there. Did I get it? That wasn't it.
You know, a good tactic there would have been to go back to the same side because the keeper.
Because he would have been scrabbling the other way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh my God.
The defining moment of your soccer and footballing career.
Do you know what? As well, like, how long ago was the what was the time when I hit the top right hand corner? I will skip back.
I don't know.
It was before this.
He's a very busy goalie. The goalie seems to be taking it a bit more seriously than he has to.
He's part of the Beatty squad. They're like a YouTube football team. That's the thing. Like, what time would I've got if that one that hit the top right hand corner? It's that one. What time's that? 1 minute 26. I would have got it on. I would have had it on 56. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
That's a moment, isn't it? That's your Ida Johnson at Anfield moment.
That's my sliding doors moment. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Yeah, this is my trying to sneak it.
I like how I've gone for Ida Johnson at Anfield and you've gone for Gwyneth Paltrow.
More of a film buff. That one. You see my. Like, watch me. Don't watch the ball. This is where I'm like, is this ever going to end? When I give myself a breather, give myself a second. I hit the bar. Watch me.
He's so deflated. I've had enough now. I want to go home.
Like, when is this going to end? Oh yeah, did I sneak one here? Oh no, I didn't. I still screwed it up. I'm just panicking. I'm just kicking them all away.
I like the little P roller. I think you've missed an opportunity with the little P roller rather than constant chipping.
P roller. What's the P? Oh, what, like drill it in that bottom right?
Yeah,
maybe. Oh, it's this horrific. Am I going to 4 minutes? Did I get into 4 minutes? This is a quick one. No, he's on his arse. That was it.
No.
Yes! I was so pleased it was over. My God, Jimmy Villard.
Ultimately, do you have to keep going until you score?
Well, I mean, this is people were saying, like, okay, look, they're gonna have to prep for the next. They're gonna prep for the next show, exactly, like the next week. My quads are broken here. Literally, that's so embarrassing.
You look knackered. James, you're a very youthful man. That is the first and only time I would ever say you look your age.
My lungs were just burning for the next hour and a half because it was cold in the morning as well. I was absolutely finished. Oh, embarrassing.
That is hilarious. You look knackered, but you did well. But so Chunks beat you.
Yeah, mate. Very, very easily.
He's got a touch of the Tom Cruise about him. This kid.
He does, yeah, Curly. Yeah, he does.
Who is he?
Name's Curly. Yeah, I remember, he's one of those faces I remember from from watching it from the early days. He's been there for years and years.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Got a serious touch of the Tom Cruise. I rate it.
Yeah, he does.
Mission Impossible, James, for you?
It really was. It really was. Rory, thanks, mate. I thought you'd offer the sensitive side of this. You'd be urging for me to do well, but also understand. Give it a fair critique.
You did do very well. I think this video could actually be one of your biggest performing videos, if for no other reason. The housewives, looking at your slacks there, the housewives are going to love this video.
Shut up.
What is going on?
I don't think it's that bad. Is it that? I don't think it's that bad, is it? It's just sort of tight around the thigh, maybe. I don't know. It's not Boovie in the charity game level, is it?
It isn't. It is, I think. It is.
I think. Yeah. Do you know what? Well, you should know about tight clothing than your bottom half. Bloody hell.
Yeah, there is a truth in that. But no, I mean, I think this could do very well. If for no other reason, it will be on Mum's net. The link.
Lovely. Okay. Well, there's my victory. Right, guys. Can we start a petition to get Rory on this? I'd like to react to this on his channel. If you want to see Al Foran's commentary of this, I'm actually going to go check that out now because this is the first time I've seen it. Then head over to the Soccer AM YouTube channel. And thanks for watching. Sorry it was a bit of a car crash. And Rory, thanks, mate.
An honour. Thank you for having me on, James, as always.